doing this lovely New Year's morning. So, we're going to wait a little while, see if anybody more shows up before we turn down. What we're doing today is we're going to make some earrings, and hopefully they'll work the way I want them to, with these pretty sunbursts from the SoftFlex Company's Design Challenge Kit, Deco the Halls. So hey, Deborah. Hey, Anita. We'll give it a few more seconds and then we'll turn down and we'll start working on the earrings. Did everybody have a lovely New Year's Eve? Other than all the fireworks keeping everybody awake. I know it kept me awake anyway. Okay, we're about to turn down here. It's been a couple minutes since we started, so I know PK said she was walking the dogs, so it'll be a few minutes before she gets back. So yeah, Nina. Did anybody do any partying or anything last night? Hey, Mary. We didn't have as many fireworks as normally we do, but the ones we had were loud. I had just about got to sleep last night, and the neighbors, hi Linda, let off, I don't know what kind of a rocket it was, but boy, I just about jumped out of bed. It was so loud. But anyway. Okay, we're going to turn down. It says we have 8 people on. Who knows how many we'll have since it is New Year's Day. And probably some people are still sleeping. It's a holiday. So, oh, I understand, Anita. So anyway, let's turn down. So ready for the flip, guys? Come on. There we go. We're going to bring it up just a bit there. Hey, Debbie. So anyway, we're going to be using these big, pretty sunburst pieces. And they've got all these holes around the sides, so we're going to utilize those. And what we're going to do is, we've got a couple of regular ball head pins. We're going to put these on here like so. And then we're going to try and get those in one of these holes to hold down, to go down here. Now we've got to be careful because we need a gap in these places for things to go through. So let's see. I want to make sure I have these about the same when we put them together here. I think this goes, so it would be, nope, like this. Okay. So then, of course, the second one will go on the other side. through here. And then we're going to try and get this little guy up above with our loop for our post wire. So we'll just set this one aside for right now with these items, and we'll get to, then what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 of these spacers, and 2 of these, and what I want to do, and I'm hoping this is going to work the way I want it, we're going to put these like so, and same on the other side, and we're going to put this, these are from the strand, we're going to wire wrap this into the middle here. So I think I'm going to do that portion first so that, well, we'll see how the other things work once we get this piece done. Oh, that's too bad, Deborah. I hope they're all right. So what I want to do with this is I want to decide where we want our pieces to go through, and then this piece is going to, I think it's going to go about right. They're going to go here, I think. So what we're going to do is this needs to go in here, and then we're going to bring her back through and go through the hole again. Come on, you. And this is the challenge because we're going to have more than one wire going through these holes. And if you need to, take your pliers and pull that wire through because it's going to be stubborn because we're in a weird spot. Then I'm going to take this one and go through the hole just above it so that it will have another little bit of wire there to hold it in place some. So, and I didn't go in the right spot because I'm in the next one up. Darn it. So get that back out of there. Oops, broke it. That's a problem with working with little tiny wire. You can break them easily. So I am just going to tuck this into here as best I can. And this is tiny wire. I think it's 24. So now I'm going to go and take this, the wire that's remaining, and we're going to feed the beads onto here with the daisy spacer first, and it's going to sort of fill in this. These are I'm actually putting these on the way they were on this strand, and I'm fairly positive I have enough room to get them to all sit in here. So now we're going to feed the wire through where I believe is about just about on the other side. Push it up there. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing as down below, and we're going to make a couple of loops through this hole. by going over the bar. I'm going to put my thumb in here to hold the wire so it won't kink so easily. Put her back through again. And going through a few times, I'm hoping to keep it strong so we don't break it as easily, since it is a thinner wire. Oh, come on, you. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this up some with my finger, and then I'm going to go back through. Hopefully it's not going to fight with me too much when I do this, because I want to go back through the beads and take it back to the other side. But it looks like it wants to argue with me about doing that. But I want that double up if possible, so that come on, baby, so that it's got some extra strength going through here. There she goes. Now I believe I've just hit the other side and it's being a little bit, there she comes. I was going to say it's being a little bit difficult about coming through, but it just did. So I'm going to hold it here as I pull it. And it just kinked. Nasty thing, you. See if I can get the kink out. If not, we may have to let it be. But I don't want to really do that. But I also don't want to break my wire. There's not much sense in sending it through twice if you break it before it gets through. Boy, that was some kink too. Looks like it's got like 3 or 4 kinks in it there. Well, let's see what she'll do here now. No, you're going to give me problems, aren't you? Okay, let's pull. Better, but not quite there. There we go. She's through. So there we go. Yeah, we had a little snow yesterday, which was sort of surprising, but not too bad. Now, normally I'd go through this hole again, but it's getting sort of full, and so we're going to go over to the one beside it. Since these are not the biggest holes in the world. And I'm going to wrap in there. Okay. And there is our middle piece all finished. Whoops, I'm off screen, aren't I? Sorry about that, guys. So now we'll trim this wire off. And I think I'm going to trim it really close up here where it came out. And tuck it in some. Okay. So we're gonna, we may be off center a little bit when we put the other pieces on because of just the way this thing is made, and I hope not too much. But so now we have to put this guy down here. And as you can see, unless I try and get him to go in here, which I don't think he'll go in there because of the other wires, he's going to be a little off center to our piece here. Unless, well, we'll see. I'm going to make a second size loop here, and I'm not going to bring her all the way around because, well, I will sort of, but I don't think it'll go in, so I'm going to give it a try though. So we're going to go into this slot right here. And as I thought, it doesn't want to cooperate and go in there, so we're going to have to straighten our loop out some. Come on, you go. See, it automatically straightened it as it pulled it through, which is what I thought it would do. So we're going to just, it's not going to hang quite straight to the piece there, but I think it's going to be close enough. Well, no, maybe I want it to go this way some and go to the other side so that our post, or our, because we're going to put this up here, I'm going to maybe do something a little different here, but that's all right. Let's see. We put you here. Nope, you're going to be way off. So we're going to pull this one back out, and we're going to put it over here. I don't like that. Come out of there. Well, let's see how we work here. So we're gonna come here, you. Pull this wire back around some so it comes over here. We'll get, if we can get hold of it in here. It's not a very good angle here. So push this down and oops, come on you. You're being highly uncooperative here. Oh, come on. Okay. So let's see what we got here. So yeah, that's definitely, dang it. Okay, I'm going to leave this here and I'm going to take my bead, this back off, and I'm going to move it so that it goes over here so that this hangs straight in here, because this is just, I can't take that off centered. It just drives me nuts. Yeah, I really like that up there. The problem is I'm going to have the same issue, I think, with putting the little one up top. So that's why I'm thinking of taking this back out of here and moving it sideways so that it's not, it's going to fall the way I want it to, because it really is driving me nuts that way. So I'm just going to take it off. Come on, you. Nothing like a little improvising. Okay, obviously I need to put these pieces on first so I can see where I need them to fall. So we may put the post on next and then work around them as we put the pretties on. Might be the easiest way to handle this. I wonder if it would be easiest to put a jump ring in there. We want to go straight across, so we'd be right up here in these points here. I am going to get a little 20 gauge gold out here. Just a few inches, if I can find the end, because this is not the proper end. There it is. Experimenting can either be fun or it can be a pain in the rear. But if you want something, you gotta sometimes experiment. So all I want to do is go straight across. So I think we're going to be about here. Let's see. Maybe next one. Hey, Cynthia. Hi, Donna. You know, I considered doing that, but I have to use a really thin wire, and I don't like using a thin wire to attach things. Hey, Lois. So what I want to do, if this is going to let me do it, so just we'll go in here like we did the bottom one. And this is why I say it might be easier to use a jump ring right here. I'm not sure, because this doesn't really want to go through here. So you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do this regularly, and we'll wrap it up here. And we'll put the top piece together. Oop. I'm going to jump ring this. This is going to go like so. So we'll want this will go to hook onto the post. We'll go this way. Oh, come on, go in the hole. Come on, baby. There we go. Okay, so here's the top piece. And I see I tipped it back some, so we're going to have to fix that some. So we'll jump ring that onto the top here. And now we need to get some more of our little wire out and put our piece back in the middle here. And what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to hook here on the opposite side of this one, go up here and go on the opposite side of where this one is, come around the bar to over here, come down here, and then come through and go down over there. And hopefully that will work. This wire's getting a little bit rough, so we'll get a new piece out. Come on, baby. Way more than I need. So we're gonna go through here, go around. Okay, now we'll restring those onto here. Pull it up here. Now I believe we were putting our jump ring in this slot. So we will use this one. Then we'll go over to the next, skipping that where we're going to put the jump ring in at. This wire is being uncooperative today. bring her back through again just to give her a little extra strength up here. And now we're going to try and do that, go through a second time. You can see now at this time, because we're going in two different directions with our wire, this is not being as cooperative here as it was before. And this has doesn't want to come all the way around. So, okay. Well, it wasn't being atrociously cooperative the last time, but we want to go back down through here. Come on, you. I miss tacos. The struggle is real. Well, you know, sometimes you have to struggle. It likes to fight sometimes. Other times it'll go straight and easy and not give you any trouble whatsoever. But come on, you guys. I should have you lined up the way I've got you sitting here. Amazingly enough, the crystal's being the difficult one. It's gone through the first two pieces, but it's fighting going into the crystal, which the crystal is it's a pretty good sized hole. I would think it would go straight down through, but it doesn't want to. Come on, you started. I felt you. Fighting with me so much, I almost think it would be easier just to put another wire down here and bring it back up and go up again. And that may be what I decide to do in just a minute if it doesn't go in. Let's see if that would be easier. It might be. It wants to fight something fierce, and I don't want to fight with it anymore. So what we'll do is we'll just pull this wire up here, and I'm just going to take the wire from this direction. Looks like this side wants to fight too. It's just being difficult. And it's, like I say, it's the crystal that wants to fight, because I can get through these first two, and then the crystal wants to be sideways to where we're at. And I could, no, I couldn't, because this is too crooked down at the bottom. It needs to have the two pieces to go on either side like I did up at the top. I was going to say I could just let it go, but then it's not going to sit straight in the sunburst. It needs to have this other one over here to pull it like this. Boy, the other one was a problem, but this, doing it this way is even worse. This may be one of those ones I should have done off camera, because it wants to be a pain in the rear. Edit out all this difficulty. Come on, Crystal, you're going to be a stunning earring if you let me get this in here. No, you have to have it. It doesn't look right the way you've got it sitting without it. There she goes. Finally. There we are. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this new wire that we put in here, and I'm going to move it over to this side, and we're going to go in through this hole. And see, now that just pulled it more straighter here. And then we'll just get these wires all put in and clip off. Come on now. Okay. Now we need to tighten these upper ones up here. We need to put jump ring the other one in. So this is the one that we just brought up from the back. So we'll put that through here. And you will stop kinking up on me, dang you. And it says, oh, will I? This is going to break probably. Now look, you're going to be a beautiful earring if you stop fighting with me. Oh, not there, through here. And she just broke, which I expected her to do, but I just needed this last little bit to go into here, and I'm not even thinking I'll do it. I'll just cut it right at the base. There we go. Now this piece needs to be cut, as does that one's down below. Well, sometimes you just got to work it, and it doesn't always want to work for you, but you have two options when it decides to argue with you like this. You either give in to it or you don't. And I don't believe in giving in to it if I can help it. Okie dokie. That still looks a little crookedy here. Let's see if we can get it straightened some. Got worse instead of better. Over there, over here. Well, now we need a jump ring. Well, we'll need two, so we'll put one over there. I was hoping to go for a medium size jump ring, but I think we're going to have to dig out the big ones because these spikes are getting in the way. Which is a pity because they're pretty, but we'll still be pretty. We're just going to have a bigger jump ring. My original plan was to go straight in like I did the bottom one, and I think it was just going to fight me too much. These spikes, like I say, are really pretty in this Sunburst, but they are a little bit problematic. Come on. Oh, don't tell me it's going to be too fat. Whew. Didn't think I was going to be able to get it on for a minute there. Whoa, drop it. Okay, let's see how she looks. Those crystal caps are still a little bit wonky here. But it's Birdie. It's Birdie. I have to work at the caps a little bit. They are being troublesome there, mainly because of the wires, I think. And I think that I learned something from that, and that is that we just start with 2 small wires, go right up both things at once, and then wrap them. So there she is. Like I say, this one is not quite behaving the way I want it, but I will probably wiggle it some and see if I can't get it to sit better. It's just the cap that wants to slide sideways, and I think it's because of the wire wraps here. But I still think it's pretty. So this baby over here, we have already learned it's easiest to do the bottom and the top first. So I'm going to cut some of this wire and get this piece made first off. Then we'll get this guy on the bottom. And then we'll do this with 2 pieces of wire. Well, this is with 2 pieces of wire too, but we'll start with 2. Give 2 pieces of wire all the way through, then we'll start wrapping on both sides. And I think that would make it much easier. Anyway, I sure hope so. So let's That's exactly right, Mary. I know what to do now because I've already did my experimenting and it discovered what will and won't work pretty well. So we'll get this top little piece made that goes onto the this piece here. Then we'll put the black teardrop on, and like I said, we'll do the other later. Did I use the big one or the small one? I don't know. think I used the big one, but it's been walled up, so. Oh, come on, don't wiggle on me so much. Two? Yep. I think that was the bigger loop, but oh well. So we want this to go the opposite way. Okay, that piece can be set aside now. Now we will alrighty then. Where did we put this at? Nope, not there. Ah, like this. So we'd flip it this way. And this goes here. Yeah, I think that's about the right spot. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, we need these to go down just a bit more so that we have some swing in there. There is some, but not a lot. Oh well. This piece isn't cooperating as well as the other one did. I think I put it in the wrong place. Maybe not. Oh, maybe so, because this is where these are supposed to go, so it should have been down over here. Darn it. Well, we're at an hour. Do you want me to keep going or should I stop? I've noticed I've made I've made an error in where I put that. So I need to take it off and cut it loose and put it, it needs to go over here as opposed to over there. But what I'm going to do with this piece is I'm going to cut two pieces right now of the wire. Just cut a bigger piece and just cut it in half here. And I'm going to, instead of trying to do the one piece and then fighting to put the second piece in, what we're going to do right off the bat is take the two pieces of wire and we're going to feed them together right now. As I say, I don't think I have the black drop on the right spot, so I'm going to cut it loose. And I may just do these first entirely and then put it back on. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to find the proper spot first, because obviously I have it off here because as far as the black one is concerned, because we're on this long space right here, so it should be going, I believe, here and here. So we can just take this. Okay, so right by the long one, and then skip one and go over to the other side. So we go right here and here. I'm just going to bend these down. We'll push these up to where they need to go. Bring these over and see the black one's in the wrong spot. It should have been here. So it would be in ring. Since it's right across, we want it to go in this one right here, I believe. And then this one right here. So Come here, you. Oh, even when I do it a different way, it's determined to fight, isn't it? There. Now I just need to wrap these on their bars. And we'll move the black one so it's not in the wrong spot anymore. It should go right between where these are over here. Bye, PK. I have no idea. I haven't spoken to her lately. Bye, Donna. Hi, Annalise. So now we're just going to take our extra wires, our wires here that we brought through, and we're just gonna do a wrap through the loop a second time so they're staying where they're supposed to be. Come here, you. Didn't leave a lot of wire up at the top, but then I knew I was only gonna go through twice, so I wasn't real worried about it. Though I did leave an awful lot down here. Getting in the way. Okay, where was I? Ah, yes, this one. Oh, broke it off. Well, I only need a little bit left anyway. Come on, you. Let's go in this last little bit. Now we just got to cut the wires. And as you can see, doing it that way was much simpler. Live and learn. Much nicer. Much more cooperative. See, this one's still a little crooked. But I noticed something I did on this one that I hadn't done on that, and that's squish these wires down. And that just might help. Better. Not perfect, but better. Now we need to put this guy on at the top, which is in this slot right here. And then we need to get a new black one and be done with it. This one's going so much faster. Say it's going faster, then it starts arguing with me. Okay, go to this side then. It would be fun without the black drop. I just like the black drop. So we will get a new pin and we'll finish her off here. We're almost done. Come on, where'd I flip you guys? Okie dokie, last bit. Oh boy, I just made that bend go away. Need to fix that. Ugh. Boy, this little black piece on this one is determined to be trouble here. But down through its hole it goes. Well, maybe it's not so much trouble. Just been on there pretty easy. Now I need to move this piece as I bring this one over here more. Come on. Don't argue with me so much. Got her a little crooked there, so we'll straighten her up. Come on. Oh my goodness, I just broke it. Wow. Which is a pity because it was hanging perfect. Oh well, I'll fix it after. You can still see how it looks. Can't believe I broke the wire there. But there they are. But yeah, the wire broke right there where I was bringing it together. Some of these things rarely happen, and then all of a sudden they happen, and you're going, whoa, what did you just do? I don't understand. Why did you do that? So there's our earrings. I think they turned out really nicely. This one that I used 2 wires with really came together a lot better than this one did, that I only used 1 and went back. Well, I used 2, but these ones I used 2 right off the bat. So let's turn up. Ding, ding. And exactly, Linda. So here is what they look like. I'm going to be careful because, like I said, the wire on the black bead is broken. I will have to repair that, but I just wanted to let you guys go, and you can see how these look. As you know, the second one went a lot simpler because I found out all the things that I needed to fix with the first one. And they're going to be like so. And I seriously think after all the fight with these are going to stay with me, especially since this one keeps wanting to have the crystal slide away. But I think they turned out really, really cute. Well, actually, I wouldn't say cute. I think they're sort of elegant and pretty. But there we go. Aren't those pretty? So anyway, this has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we have been filling in Randy Brown's time slot. This is week 3, and with a little luck, Randy will be back next Monday. I can't guarantee that. I haven't spoken with her for a few days, so have fun. I hope you have a good time, Mary. That will be nice for you to be able to visit with your granddaughter. So there we go. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.